everyone, it's me, Nikki here, and I'm so excited to be here today to show you how I maintain in my systems for keeping my recipes in order, along with sharing an amazing new tool that I have to help me keep my recipes in order, along with a tool that will help me in my kitchen on a day-to-day basis. So I hope you will totally enjoy everything that I'm sharing with you today. I also have a totally amazing giveaway that I think that you will absolutely love. I hope that you will, and so we'll jump right into that at the end. But as far as my recipes, what I do is I have 3 different systems in place currently. You know, ideally it would be nice to have one system, but that just doesn't work for me right now. I have 3 different systems, and I'll explain that to you now. So the first one is electronically. I have my iPad with recipes on it, because when I'm online or anything like that and I find recipes, I'm laying in bed and I find recipes from one of them awesome sites like foodgawker.com or Food Network, anything like that, I just save it onto my iPad, and there I have my recipe, and I can just take my iPad to my kitchen whenever I want to execute any of the recipes. So definitely it has been, you know, useful for me. The next one is my food journal, and I love my food journal because it's a little journal book that I have that I handwrite my recipes in, because these are my special recipes. These are recipes that are like family recipes or recipes that I love, and they're just my kind of, you know, just my special recipe book. And they're handwritten by me, and I hope to pass that along to, you know, one of my kids or something, you know, one day. So it's just a special thing for me. Now the next is my recipe binder. My binder, if you saw my video on how I keep my pantry organized, and I'll put the link to that video below, I have a recipe binder where I keep those recipes that I kind of print out or handwrite, or someone's given me a recipe. I keep those in that kind of binder. And that's kind of like the old school method. A lot of us, I think, pretty much have that kind of system in place to keep our recipes in. And so those are the 3 methods I have. So recently I was contacted and I was asked if I would be interested in reviewing a key ingredients recipe reader. Never had heard of it before. I'm so enjoying experiencing all of these just innovative home products that help us around our home. I hope that you guys are truly enjoying me sharing these products with you, along with bringing these giveaways to you also, so that one of you can also experience it. I think it's neat that we can all kind of look at what's out there, check them out, and, you know, look at reviews and kind of just see them. So this is just an awesome experience. And so they sent me a recipe reader. I've been using it. I love it. It's so innovative. It keeps me from taking my iPad to the kitchen. It's built specifically for the kitchen, holds tons of recipes, has different tools on it that are just easy to maneuver. If you're not a tech person, it's no worries, because this really is, it's very simple, and I'm going to show you. It's really not anything that's difficult. They've created it so that it's for that kitchen cook, and I think I really appreciate that in this product. So I'm going to show you in more detail about it, and then I'll tell you about the giveaway. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead, turn the camera around, and I want to take you on a tour of this and just show you how user-friendly this product is. So let's go. Okay, here is the key ingredients recipe reader. It retails for $149.99, and again, you can go to their website if you're interested in checking it out. It's very compact. It's a little smaller than the iPad, which is great because you don't want anything really bulky on your kitchen counters or things like that. I love how it's very simple. It has the little buttons here at the bottom with the different sections, so that if you are not very, you know, into computers and things like that, you still can maneuver it around so easily in here. And then also when you're in the kitchen, you want something easy. You don't want to have to go through a lot of screens and things like that. And so everything is just so simple and easy to get to, and I love that aspect about this tool here. So the first section here is your cookbooks, and this is where you'll have all of your cookbooks, and you can either create your own, which the cookbooks in green are all ones that I've created, and I haven't put all my recipes in here. I just put these 2 recipe books in here, but you can put any category. You can name it anything you want to name it. All the green cookbooks will be your personal cookbooks, and like you see, I did one and I uploaded a favorite summer drink, raspberry lemonade, just so that I can show you how it shows. And so basically when you go into the recipe, it gives you a description under the first tab, where it usually has the picture of the recipe and any description. And then here, recipe tab gives you the actual recipe. And then if you go under the About tab, it gives you the source of the recipe. Like I got this recipe from the foodnetwork.com, and it tells you the amount of servings. Now, I did not have to type this recipe in or upload it or plug anything in. I was on my iPad, saw the recipe, I clicked the key ingredient button on that recipe, and it actually took that recipe and automatically transferred it to my key ingredients reader, and when I went to the kitchen, it was in there. So it's so very convenient. The blue cookbooks are ones that were preloaded onto the system. You can take them off if you don't want them, but it's just a ton of recipes. So I would, I'm just going to keep them there. Why not? More the better. And then we have the search bar here where you can search out any recipe that you want that's in your reader. Say you just want to go straight to a recipe that you have and you didn't remember which cookbook you put it in or something like that. You can just type out the recipe and bring it up, and there you go. Again, you have your description, you have your recipe tab, and you have your about tab. And so you scroll up and down to see the entire recipe. If it's a long recipe, you go into about, it tells you where you got the recipe from and how many the servings that recipe yields. You can add it to a short list, in which a short list is basically your quick list. When you add something to a short list, it takes it to your section of your reader where you have all of your recipes that you want right at your fingertips, your short list recipes. So it's just a really neat little section there for you to kind of have those quick access to those recipes that maybe you use all the time, or they could be family recipes or things like that. The font size, the little orange tab here, change large, small, so that you can change your writing depending on what your preference is. And you click more to go to more sections. And then we have the timers. This is a section that I absolutely love because it has the 3 timers here. And a lot of times on your stove, you have 1 timer. So if you're cooking multiple items, you only have 1 timer. And so this one has 3. So if I'm cooking my turkey, I can go ahead and set that timer. If I'm cooking my casserole, I can go ahead and set that timer. And then if I'm cooking rolls or anything like that, I can do that timer and have them going all at the same time. 3 timers in one. Love it. That's so easy to have. It's right there by your stove and you're good to go. And so then when you're done, you simply just can click cancel on all of, whichever timer you're done with, or all of them, however, you want to work it, and it works out great. So I think that is just such a neat tool to have right at your fingertips in the kitchen for this. Now the next section is the converter. The converter is where, how you're cooking and you have to convert teaspoons to tablespoons and things like that. This is so easy because it's right here for you. You don't have to do any thinking. You just go to your recipe reader, put in what you want to convert, how many of that you want to convert, and it automatically will convert it for you. Right there, easy, simple, love it. And so let's do teaspoons. We're doing 1 teaspoon to fluid ounces. It converts it to 0.17 fluid ounces. There you go, easy. And so let's do another one. So we're going to convert teaspoons, or let's do cups. Let's convert 3 cups, and then you just type in 3, click OK, and we want to convert it to, let's say, teaspoons. Click your convert button. So 3 cups converts to 126 2/3 teaspoons. Very simple, easy, and right there at your fingertips. So that's really a great tool to have right there in your kitchen, and it takes you, you don't have to sit there and do the thinking for yourself. It's just right there. And then we're going to go to the next section, which is the substitute. Now this section here is where you substitute, like when you're cooking and you want to substitute something, maybe you don't have a lemon, and how can you substitute the lemon? Or maybe you want a healthier option for something, so you can kind of see what can I substitute for that item. This right here is your little section. So you find that everything is in alphabetical order. You find exactly what you want to substitute. So let's look here and see what we want to substitute. So let's substitute flour. So say you want to substitute flour. It gives you a definition of what flour actually is first, and then under that it gives you an actual substitution for the flour. And so this is a great tool right here. And let's do another one. So let's pull up kale. So say you want to substitute kale. It gives you the definition of kale, and then it tells you can substitute spinach or Swiss chard for kale. So I think that's just such a neat thing to have, because a lot of times we can use Google and things like that, but it's neat having the recipe reader right here where you can get to it easily. Here's another one, lemon zest. It gives you what lemon zest is, and it tells you a ½ teaspoon of lemon extract can be substituted. So very neat tool, very easy to use, and it's right there at your fingertips in your kitchen. I love this. And this is just the section where your settings for your unit here, and you wouldn't use it that often. Once you have your settings where you want it, you're good to go. And it's so simple. It's so easy to use. And you don't have to be really a computer person. I mean, you don't have to be into computers or know a lot about computers to use it. It's still very convenient for you. Again, you see that it's not that large, so it's not like it's taking up all of your counter space, so it's very convenient. But then every time you go in your kitchen, when you need to use certain tools or you want to get to certain recipes, you have them there. Now, they were built this for durability, because if you spill ketchup or anything on there, you just have a damp cloth, wipe it off, and you're good to go. That's what I love about it, is because I don't have to mess up my iPad getting flour on it or things like that. They have built this so that you can have, with a damp cloth, you can wipe it off and you're good to go. Now, you also notice that I used this stylus during this demonstration to show you this, and it does work with the key ingredients. And if you go to my website, www.nickrisdesigns.com, my husband and I, we sell all kinds of styluses for your iPad, your key ingredients reader, phones, all kinds of things, and all kinds of different styles. So definitely go and check that out if you're interested. But again, for those of you who were curious, that's where you can get the stylus from, and it does work with the recipe reader too. I love it because it keeps all those fingerprints off of your equipment, like your iPad, your recipe reader, and all those kind of things. So they're really great for keeping your your electronics and things clean and fingerprint free. The other thing I love about the key ingredients system is that you can position it in different ways. You can sit it up, or you can lay it back down like I had it, and the screen automatically adjusts to whichever position that you have it in. So that's a great thing about it. And then also, for you overseas, it is 120, it goes up to 240 volts, so you can just use your adapter with it, so you can just use it overseas also. So what do you think? I just think it's just the neatest thing. I thought that it was very user-friendly. I love having it that it's in the size that it's in the kitchen. It's easy to just go to my recipes now and click it and go. I love all the little additional tools like the substitute section and the timer, the 3 timers. I just think that's just very user-friendly. Now, if you're interested in the Key Ingredients product, you can go to their website, and I'll put all of that below. Also, you can check out like Amazon.com and places like that. They also sell them on there. And so I think that it's just really a neat product. So now let's get into the giveaway. Key Ingredients was so very kind that I want to thank them, first of all, for sending me a reader, because I'm definitely enjoying it and I will continue to enjoy it for years. But they were also kind enough that they are going to sponsor a giveaway for one of my viewers to get their own Key Ingredients reader. Now, this giveaway will be open internationally because, again, this reader is, I think, 120, 240 volts. So if you do live overseas outside the U.S., you just need to get your adapter and you'll be able to use the reader. So this is open for everybody internationally. And the second requirement is that you must be a subscriber. You guys know all of my giveaways are for my subscribers, so you definitely have to subscribe to my channel. The third thing is, if you're under 18, I'm going to need a written permission from your parents to participate. And you guys know I'm always saying that, and so that's one of the requirements. And lastly, I need you to go to the Key Ingredient, www.keyingredients.com website, go under recipes, and find a fun recipe or any recipe that you like, that you are interested in. And then in the comments below, give me the name of the recipe. You don't have to write out all the ingredients and the instructions. Don't write out the recipe. Just simply put the name, the title of the recipe, like peach cobbler or whatever the recipe is, in there. And you're entered in the giveaway. And definitely put the recipes that you are interested in, because I definitely want to go check those recipes out and see if it's something that I might be interested in, because if you're watching my videos, we evidently have something in common, so it may be something I'm really interested in. So I will be checking out the recipes and going finding the recipes that you put on here. So I'm excited to see what you find and what you bring back to me. So simply do that and you're entered in for the giveaway. I'll put all of these requirements below in case you missed something there. I'm going to run this giveaway for 2 weeks. So give 2 weeks for everybody to kind of join in on the fun. And the winner will be chosen using random.org. So I wish you all the best of luck with this giveaway. I hope that whoever gets it will enjoy it like I do. Again, I want to thank Key Ingredients for sending me their product. I really have been enjoying it, and I think you have a very nice product here. And I do appreciate you and all those companies out there that really make innovative products to help us in our homes. So I hope you all are having a beautiful day. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.